Thank you for joining me, everyone. This is Rachel Doe back with another video. Tonight I am staying at the Hilton Odawara Resort and Spa. I'm just staying here for one night on one of my weekends. To get to this property, it was 2.5 hours from Tokyo Station. A beautiful aspect of this property is the view and walking around and exploring. Unfortunately, it's not really looking like the weather for that today. This is really up in the mountains in the Fuji area. This is not a view of Mount Fuji though, you're getting a coastal view of the east side of Japan. I originally paid 37,000-ish yen for a regular twin room, and I got my complimentary upgrade, thank you so much, Hilton Honors, for being Hilton Diamond, and I got this incredible room I'm about to show you. This is the Japanese Western Deluxe room. So we have the Western side and the Japanese side, so you really get best of both worlds. It is a little bit of an older property, but it has that charm to it that I already felt coming in. It's not super contemporary, modern, updated. There are some things to do around this area, but I'm just here for the hotel. So I'm really excited to stay here, and let's get into the room tour. So right as we come in, we have a very nice full-length mirror. This might be the first Japanese hotel room I've stayed in that doesn't have the slipper floor here or a separated area that you're supposed to leave your street shoes. So I did wear my street shoes all the way in, but then I did change into the slippers, of course. Immediately to the right is just the toilet room, and we do have a bidet. To emphasize how local this area is, the bidet is only in Japanese. We do have a sanitary bag down here, the mini sink, and some towels. And across from this toilet room is the rest of the bathroom. So we have the first room here. We have the sink, the glasses, and here are all the amenities. Let's show you everything we have. So there is a comb. We've got 4 toothbrushes and toothpaste, a shower cap, a vanity kit, and a shaving kit. And our shared toiletries, we have the hand soap and body lotion from Crabtree and Evelyn. This is a pretty nice brand, and I like that these are giant bottles so they won't run out very quickly. And let's see what kind of hairdryer there is. So here is the hairdryer. We have a Naturam from Tescom. Underneath this sink is a bench with some towels. Over here we have more hand towels, and through here is our soaking tub. So this is the speech I've given at every Japanese hotel. You wash yourself out here with the shower nozzle, and then you sit in your soaking tub. Everything on these counters has been really clean. You can hear the echo in here. Good water pressure for the 10th floor, and the lighting in here is really nice as well. It's actually better than over there, but the toiletries in the shower. So again, you can tell this hotel is not super modern, but everything so far has been so clean and really well taken care of. This is the only thing in the room that looks off to me is this light. When I came in, it was like that, but you know, that's fine. So here is the main part of the room, and this is the Western style bed. In Japan, they do like to have multiple smaller beds, and you can push them together. Even though I'm by myself here tonight, I probably will do that. And we have some really nice backlighting here. So this controls the reading light. This controls this night light here. We can control the room light here, which is this backlighting. Under this side table is where the emergency flashlight is, so good to know. We also have this really nice couch. I'm sure most people put their luggage on it. There are going to be some marks from that, but this is going to be a great place tomorrow morning to look out and enjoy the view. Here is the hotel information that the manager gave to me. He was really kind and friendly and personable, and I did get a handwritten note from the general manager too, so that's sweet. I did have some water bottles waiting for me here that I put in the fridge. We have a little snack. It looks like chocolates, but just little touches like these are so nice and special, and this could even be a gift to a friend back home, a souvenir. We have our giant TV here. I'm gonna check out the English channels in a bit. Underneath the TV, we have all of the drink stations, so they did feature online this Nespresso being a big selling point. I usually don't touch these in rooms, especially here since I have lounge access. So we've got a bottle opener, which is one of the best things to find in a hotel room. Definitely in the States they don't have these because people would probably take them. We have an electric kettle, It's looking a little bit dusty, so again, I will not be using that. Back here we have some Nespresso coffee cups and more water glasses. And we also have some tea bags, sugar, and here is the Nespresso kit they provide. Here on the other side is the fridge, and it was already cold when I came in. I put these waters provided here. I just have my cheap little black coffee from the Vendi. This is slightly bigger than other Japanese hotel rooms I've stayed in recently too, so you could put leftovers in here. So the last place to show you is this closet to the side of the TV. We do have our hangers and a laundry bag up here. And down below we have a safe, a shoehorn, I believe a dehumidifier, iron and ironing board. Down here is where I got my slippers. And most important, in here is where you get yukata. So you can wear these in your room and you can also wear them down to the pool. And something you definitely want to check in an older hotel room is the outlets, especially if you're a photographer or a content creator. And I already noticed under the TV, there are 2 outlets here. And there are some down by the bed, by the bathroom, and let me get really close. There's an outlet on either side of the bed, so that's good. There's at least one. And now here is the Japanese style room. Of course, you probably wouldn't come to a Hilton property for an authentic ryokan experience, but if you just want a little taste of authenticity, this is a great option because you do have both the Western side and the Japanese side. So these are the tatami mats, and this is where you can eat and relax, and then at night you come over here, and if you have more grip strength than me, it'll be easier. But this is where all the bedding is, so you can look up how to set it all up, and I'm sure the hotel staff would help you as well because they've already been so friendly here. It's nice that there is at least an outlet here and way across over there. Now you can shut this room for privacy. I don't know about anyone else, but shutting these always reminds me of that episode of King of the Hill where the Hills go to Japan and don't realize that these dividers were blocking the room. Even though we have privacy here, this is open across the top. Now let's check out the view. So even in the rain, you can see how secluded and beautiful this property is. So we are right on the coast, and it's really beautiful all the way up here. And there's the shuttle. I think that about wraps up this room tour. If you enjoyed it, the best way to support my small channel is a comment, like, and please a subscribe. I'm an actor and entertainer currently based in Tokyo. I have a ton of content already on my channel about things to do in Florida, Vegas, Hawaii, Japan, and even more, so go ahead and check it out. And I'll also be posting a resort amenities tour of this property too, so be sure to check that out as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.